Hi Aquarius, it's Power Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. It's going to be your own reading. It's going to be your Tree of Life Oracle today. And we have so far, what you could be attracting into your life maybe is a visit to court. You know, maybe you're going to win a bunch of money here. Let's try to keep it, you know, like happy. But, you know, this is supposed to be the Hierophant in this particular deck. And it is, I'm not sure why they consider the judge, you know, I don't know. But long story short, this, maybe you're attracting some type of court into your life. Let's get like a settlement or a court case. And then we have this card here. And let's look at these cards. Five of Swords. And it could be a good Five of Swords. You never know, because these cards are... they're in their own world. They are. Let's look at the Hierophant. See what the Hierophant says. And the Five of Swords, the Hierophant, I beg your pardon, because there are two fives here, right? And coherence. If you want your dreams to become reality, verify that there are no contradictions between yourself, your decisions, your commitments, and your words. In other words, kind of stay true to what you have said. Stay true to your decisions, right? And be consistent. I mean, this is kind of how I see that, right? Maybe you are not consistent. Yeah, we can't, you know, you can't, and this is talking about like to keep your, you know, if you want your dream to become reality, there could be some type of like, what kind of energy is that? Maybe scattered, or maybe you're not doing what you say you're going to do, or maybe you're just kind of not so like on point with really what you want to do. Right? So stay consistent in order to make, you know, your dream come true. And then of course we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, so let's see what they say about the Five of Swords. And this is showing up here. And what we have here is accident. Wow, loss, humiliation. And we have torments against adverse circumstances in order to make your dream come true. Interesting here, right? So you're trying to make something come true for yourself. You have two cards here that both talk about making your dreams come true. There's some type of loss. They're showing the arrow going down, almost like it's a, you know, Dow Jones, you know, what do you call that? The stocks, right? Which is all rigged, you guys. Everything's rigged. Everything is rigged, right? For their, you know, even the person is anointed, if you know what I mean. That person is not there because, yeah. But let's get into this, you guys. And let's see what we have for you, Aquarius. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we have for Aquarius. And maybe you're going to court, though, because, you know, they do have the judge here. This is not, you know, this is not the clerk. No, it's not. But I do feel like you have to, like, kind of fight for a dream you want. But you have to use your strategy here. You have to be a little bit, like, I'm not going to say professional, but you have to be, like, a little bit organized. And you have to pay attention to where you are trying to go with this dream. Yeah, this is kind of scattered energy, something like that. And you can't make things come true when your energy is scattered. You could even be, you know, the king of all kings or the queen of all queens. I'm not talking about like Jesus Christ, no. I'm just talking about you could be a real badass. But if you don't really like kind of, you know, if you don't kind of take control in the right way, then who cares, right? I mean, kind of, I don't mean who cares, but it's hard to make these things happen. Changes in your life with the Moon card. And we have January. Okay, maybe in January this is indicative. Or this is, you know, maybe you are making these major changes. And the desk, pay attention to your work. Okay, so this is really interesting because you have some type of goal that you want, some type of, and you're going through changes here. I just feel like you are like at the beginning of those changes and you haven't been completely clear about your decisions about some type of change. Yeah, I feel like that's it, all right? You're going to have to deal with some type of loss here, or if you don't want to deal with the loss, you kind of have to either you know, you just have to kind of like be kind of not only consistent, but you have to really pay attention. It says right here, pay attention to your work. And this doesn't always have to do with, you know, like the work at your job. No, it doesn't. Although this could be about that as well. Yeah. So, you know, I just feel like you could really make your life better here. But it's telling you you're going to have to use strategy. And I feel like resolve and organization. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to avoid this loss, it's saying that too. Interesting. So let's see what we have for you, Aquarius, and in the heart of the matter for Aquarius is the point. Thirst, sorrow. So you know there's going to be sorrow here. There's somebody you're thirsting for, somebody you want to be with, or something you want, like you're really thirsty for. Maybe it's to make $1 million, right? The point, you're at the point of doing this. Like here, you know that if you like decide for this to happen now, you know everything is going to take off from here. That's really what the point is. You have the benefactor in the recent past. Yeah, you do. And the blank card is in your hopes and fears. Can you believe this stuff? So you don't know what's going to happen, really. That's how I read that card, right? Or the sky's the limit on the, you know, on the flip side or the positive side that you could make this really work out. And that's what these cards are saying over here. Like you have a chance for success. Like you do. This first card talks about success. This talks about loss. But they both talk about you need to be on your game or at the top of your game. So if you're going to sit back and go, oh, things will just happen, they'll just unfold the way I want them to. No way. It's not going to be like that, all right? And that's how... Yeah, so let's see what we have. Let's get another card in the heart of the matter. And we have the court. Yeah, so the court is about a decision usually. Or you're going to court. And you could be at the point of wanting a divorce or wanting, it doesn't obviously have to be a divorce, but we have the judge here and the court here. So you could be at the point, and the point is right here with the thirst card. You could be at the point of wanting to like go to court about something. It doesn't always have to be love. It could be about something you really want that is about success. Let's get a couple cards in the heart of the matter for the court. The Ten of Cups reverse. You look like you're getting a divorce here. It does look like that. This is the family dynamic next to the court. It's in the reverse. Maybe because you want Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Because here's the King of Pentacles. The sorrow card is your showing up with the Three of Cups. This is your highest expectations. So this could be saying if you reunite with somebody, or if there's somebody here, I feel like it could be about a reconciliation. It could be about somebody who is like, it could be about third party, right? It could be, because you look like you're like making major decisions here about life changes. And we have the court twice. I mean, it doesn't say court here, but if you guys can see the card, that is the judge. And he's standing in front of the court. Yeah. It's not his house. No, it's not. And in your highest expectations, or what you want, or your goal, or what you think could at least happen, okay? Depends, you know, how you kind of philosophize or kind of really tap into this or see this. You could also be seeing this as, you know, if you reunite with somebody, there could be sorrow for somebody else, or maybe for you. But my point is that you could also be seeing this as, you know, out of sorrow will bring joy. In other words, you might want to end the situation, and you know if you end it, you will bring joy to your life. I just feel like you are kind of thirsting for somebody. It says right here, thirst, all right? And we know that's not, you know, woka-wola. No, we know it's not, because we know that you're trying to take good care of your body. Two of Swords, you guys, and your mind, right? And you don't want anybody mind effing you, because that's what's going on. The Two of Swords showing up, you guys, in your highest expectations. This energy is like, well, this kind of energy is like, well, I know if I have joy in my life, it's going to bring some sorrow. Or if I go after something that makes me happy, it's going to bring sorrow. Or if I bring sorrow to somebody, You know, maybe an ending, I can have my own happiness elsewhere with somebody else, possibly, or maybe another career, but, or something like that regarding to, you know, your aspirations, but, which are not about love, possibly. I think this is love, you know, but the Two of Swords is over here, like, there's nothing I can do. Like, you know, either way I go about it, there will be joy and there will be sorrow. Yeah, kind of like, you know. So let's see, energies that could be coming into play. The Locksmith, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Swords. This could be, you know, I feel like this has to do with security, the locksmith, unless you are a locksmith, all right? But it definitely has to do with security coming into play here. I feel like you are reflecting here. If you sabotage something, I just feel like that's what these kind of cards, if you sabotage something or if you defeat something, you might have security in another spot. Because that's what these cards are speaking to here with this Two of Swords and the joy and the sorrow. Or the sorrow and the third party. For me, you're looking for some type of security and you're looking for some type of joy here because you have because you're thirsting for somebody right here, Aquarius. I got your number, all right? It's fine because, you know, you're an air sign on fire, right? Let's see what we got. Benefactor. Seven of Cups. Energy is leaving you. You could have been confused if somebody will give to you here. If somebody will like give back. Because there's this thirst card says it all for me. I feel like you're thirsting for somebody and you were confused in the past if they would return that thirst or return their love maybe. Five of Cups. Yeah, you don't know, you know. And this could be you. You don't know if you're going to kind of, if somebody might give to a situation or if they might like turn their back or just like you might experience loss, right? We do have loss over here, but it's the type of loss you can prevent. It is. And over here, you know, this could be your recent past energies. This could be you made a really hard choice to maybe give to somebody else and end a situation. Five of Cups. It really could. And energy is coming soon. The Observer and the Four of Pentacles. So you look like you are watching somebody in order to hold on to them. You could be seeing here that you are able to hold on to somebody. This could be money though. It's a possibility. Because we have, you know, pay attention to your work over here. And the Success card can talk about money. But here we have the Two of Cups. Energies that are coming soon. The Observer. I don't feel like you are like walking into this Two of Cups with somebody. I feel like you are watching. Maybe this is the person that you are considering possibly bringing sorrow to, or who that person is. Because we have polar opposite energies here, thirst and sorrow. Nobody's thirsting for sorrow, right? No. So, you know, somebody's watching you. They think you're holding on to somebody that you love. And you are. You're thirsting for that person. Even if you're not holding on to them, possibly physically, like you're holding on to them emotionally. Yeah, that's what I'm getting in this reading. And the reading could be switched. This could be somebody kind of all about you. It could definitely be. The audience is how other people affect you with the King of Cups. So this could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but they could be listening to you, or they could have something to say to you, right? Or vice versa. Somebody wants to say something to somebody here, the King of Wands, maybe about a fire sign or a water sign, right? That's what's showing up here. This is really interesting. I feel like somebody is telling you something here, the audience, how they are affecting you. Right? You probably are this audience listening to them. The Hangman reverse. They could be Pisces. They could be telling you that they're no longer want to make a sacrifice here or make an effort sometimes. Page of Swords. This is how they are affecting you. Somebody here is thinking about telling somebody here something. That's what this is. But especially with the Page of Swords, right? Because this is about communication. Somebody is thinking of telling somebody here. It could be that, you know, this could be affecting you. You could be thinking that they are going to tell you something, or you could be thinking, are they waiting for me to tell them something? Yeah, it could be. So let's see what else we have. And we have the covering, and this covering is showing up in how you are affecting other people. Eight of Wands, you look like you have a new beginning and growth. The covering is always a new beginning. 9 out of 10, and we have the Eight of Wands. This is change and growth. You're making somebody, and you know that up here. You're like, if I reunite with somebody, or about, if I have joy here, I'm bringing sorrow to somebody. You know that. Yeah, you know that, and you feel like there's nothing I can do. It's like, you know, kind of like, I can't go work in Washington. I really want to go work there, but I know it's just, you know, CARUPT, and that is not the right spelling. You could be going, well, I really want to be there because I want to make a difference, but I don't think anybody can. I think it's just too. I think everybody was put in their place, and I think they're all have an agenda, and not think. I know they do, and it's not anything good. It has the number 21 attached on it. Yes, it does. But we're going to not get into that. Your hopes and fears, Aquarius, is the blank card. I feel like what I get in this reading, Aquarius, is that you are... I feel like you want to leave a situation because you're thirsting for somebody. I also feel like you know you're going to bring sorrow to somebody with that thirst. This could be about a divorce, Duralex, sed lex, and this is Latin, of course. Interesting how sed in Spanish is thirst. Really interesting. Yeah, and here we have the thirst card. But this is not Spanish. This is Latin, which is, you know, Spanish is based on Latin. It is. Although I can tell you, I've heard Latin in church before, and it is, you know, you have to study it. You can't wing it. No, you can wing it a little bit in Spanish, but definitely not in Latin. It's a language for the intellects. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not one. I'm saying that it is. It's not for, you know, the meek, or kind of like anybody who is kind of like, well, that's too hard and I don't want to do that. And no, it's not. It's a language for thoughtful people who really, you know, want to study something like that, or they are, you know, it's important to them to understand things, right? So let's see what else we have, and let's see why you have that blank card, Aquarius, with the Ace of Wands. So this is your hopes and fears. You want a passionate new opportunity with somebody, but you really don't know if you're going to get it. That's what this whole reading is. This reading is clear in as much as you want a new beginning with somebody. I feel like you're with somebody else. And I also feel like it's coming to the point of maybe a divorce or an ending. I feel like this is coming to a point. And you know you're going to bring grieving, or you know they're going to bring grieving to you. But you want somebody. You're thirsting. Your second card here is the thirst card. I feel like you are at the point to make a decision about your life. And that's why you have changes in your life. And I also feel like you are dealing with work here. You're dealing with some career as well as either a marriage or a love affair, or, you know, a relationship, right? We're going to end this reading, Aquarius. We're going to go to the underlying issues, how they feel about you, what's crowning their thoughts, or what's on their mind. Their near future, Aquarius, who or what is in their physical or emotional environment, and what they hide or what you don't know about them, or what they don't want you to know, right? And their true, not their true intentions, but their outcome. So we're going to see all about this person, and they're all super affordable. And I really want to see this reading. I really do, because it is highly interesting. I feel like it is, you guys. And Aquarius, you're headed toward success, but you have to kind of be diligent, and you have to pay attention to what you're doing. You have to make sure your decisions are like solid, and that you really believe that, and just things like that, because I feel you a little bit in between. But what's clear here is that you are thirsting for somebody for sure. Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.